Brad with SwatchDeck, talking today about Scheduleonce. Scheduleonce is a wonderful scheduling software that takes all of the back and forth, what time's available for you, what time's available for you, conversation out of the game. For painting contractors and specialty contractors in general, this is a great tool to schedule all of your estimate appointments. So let's dive in. So first off here are your pricing tiers. You've got a monthly and annual discounts. So when you try your 14-day free trial, they'll start you off on professional, gets you hooked. You'll see that with these lower tier ones, you've got a lot of different things that are great. The one caveat that I have to say is that what it's missing is the booking form. So with most contractors, we are going on site to look at estimate or projects. We are not physically at an office that customers are coming to us. So this software only really comes in handy once you've stepped up to this professional package. So that is one. So you'll be paying $20 a month, or with the annual, you would be paying $15.80 when you pay per year. All right, so getting into this, first off, what does this look like? So I'm gonna go to what this looks like. Let's see if, all right. So when you embed it on your website, you're left with what your customers can do. They click on a day, and after we go through how all these times and days are set up, the customer can choose a time. So you can see that I've got limited availability, and that's because I've blocked things out. So each day there's different availabilities, and I've set my standards so that customers can't book more than 2 weeks in advance. So when they click on a time, it brings them to this booking form, which is our add-on, the reason why it's costing us more than the other two lower tiers. Set my subject, what is the meeting about? Ask for the customer's name, their email, their address, the phone number, and tell me more about the project. So pretty bare bones, but of course this can be edited and customized through the software. So back to our configuration. So first off, let's go to scheduling options. So I'm going to click on edit. You can automatically book it, or excuse me, you can approve what times or days your customers have selected. If you're going to have more than one session, you can add the sessions packages. But for estimating, typically it's one appointment. One-on-one is the norm. So that is our first step in configuring. Then we're going to go to time slots. And with your time slots, you are going to set how long your estimate appointment is. And typically mine are about an hour long. They only start at the 0 or 30-minute mark. And excuse me, you can edit that. So, I click on here. Now they can start at 10:05. You click here, 10:10. But just to keep everything really simple and neat, I like to keep it at the 0s and the 30s. And then, excuse me, time slots starting times must be at least 30 minutes apart. You can change this to an hour as well, but I like to keep it 30 minutes. Oh man, bug in my throat. So here's my workload rule. So I like to add an hour and a half between any booking. So this allows for my cleanup or drive time to and from bookings. I don't want to do more than 2 estimates a day, but I can change that. I only want to do 5 estimates per week, and again, you can change this. So there's a lot of customization there. I don't like my bookings to go stale, so I set my estimate appointments only 2 weeks in advance. But you can, of course, customize that and change that. All my customers are in the same time zone, so I'm going to turn off this time zone conversion. Otherwise, if they weren't in my time zone, then based on where they are reporting from, it would automatically adjust. And then the number of time slots offered per day, I only allow 5. So it takes the guesswork out of the customer choosing which day and time. So that is my time slots, my availability. This is great because you pop in here and, for me, Mondays are pretty tough. Fridays are always a bear. So I've set it so that on Monday, I'll only do a 12:30 to 2. So technically one estimate on Monday. And then I have a full boat here, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. If I wanted to add some time, all I have to do is drag down and change it there. That's great. So again, this is the weekly reoccurring availability. But let's just say you've got some appointments that are coming up that are maybe not part of estimating. Maybe you got some personal things, some family time, some vacation time. Then you just go to the day that you are not going to be working, and you simply just take your availability away. And now you're set. So I could save that. Now that time will no longer be allowed to be chosen. So that helps. Location, customer notifications. All right, so customer notifications, when they schedule an estimate, they get an email. And right now it's set at default, but you could create a template that reminds them. And then this Schedule Once will also allow you to send out reminders. So you can send out a 24-hour, 3-day, you could customize it again here. Send multiple reminders and then send a follow-up. So you can really get automated here using this scheduling software. It's pretty sweet. So customer notifications, cancel, reschedule. So here is cancellation policies, which obviously, for free estimates, we don't really have to deal with this all that much. So I've set it at any time before the meeting. That's fine. Cancellation reason I make mandatory, but again, it just, as long as I get notified, so I'm not driving out there and wasting my time, that is the key, that's the goal, and that is what Schedule Once will help you with. What's nice is you can also, if you've already got the customer's info, you can input their name, their email, and then it's already filled that out for them. And then you can just share the link to them. So now they've got their own link to your calendar with their info in, so it's taken one step out of it. Yeah, and so that is pretty much a crash course in Schedule Once, but a really great software. I can't recommend it enough because I love it. So pricing, $15.80 if you buy it for the year, $20 a month if you go monthly. Well worth the free trial. And one last thing before I finish up, the integrations. So integrating with your CRM programs using Zapier or with your Google Calendar, you just link up your calendar, your iCloud calendar, whatever calendar you're using, and it will work with all your other items on your calendar. This is Brad with SwatchDeck. Thanks so much.